With this activity, you're going to go ahead and develop your rubric. And again, I like to place it right here. And I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to have my students draw and then they're going to write a story. And again, I went ahead and created my rubric right here. And then I can just quickly grade their rubric. So let's go ahead and assign this. So you're going to go to your learning management system. And right here, I'm going to go ahead into my class and hit classwork. Create a CAMI assignment. Once I create that CAMI assignment, I'm going to go ahead and add it from my Google Drive. I'm going to go over here because it should be in my most recent. I'm going to go ahead and select it. And I'm going to go ahead and title this Write a Story. And I'm going to go ahead and hit assign. My students are going to jump on into that document by going into their Google Classroom, finding that activity in their classroom. Now, I could come in and I could say, oh no, I forgot, audio directions. So I can click on that activity right here, write a story. I'm going to view instructions and I'm going to go over and I'm going to click on update work. Let's see here. It's still loading. There it is. Okay, so update work, and I'm going to allow this to load, and then I could come in and create audio directions for my students. In this blue box, I want you to draw your illustration for your story. Then right here, I want you to write about your illustration and your story. So again, I'm going to be checking to see, does your illustration match your story? Does your story make sense? Is there a beginning, middle, and end? Did you use details and descriptive words? And did you use capital letters and punctuation? Can't wait to see your stories. Once I've done that, I can hit those publish changes, and guess what? This published change is going to go out to all of my students. So now when I go into class view, I'm going to watch my students work in real time. So as my students are drawing, as they are coming up with their stories, I have that rubric right here at the bottom. And as they're working, I can use my markup tool and I can come in and I can highlight where I think they are. And so with this, I'm able to come in and really think about, okay, how are my students doing on this activity? Have they, met expectations? Are they falling far behind? So F is they have been falling far behind, they're approaching, they're meeting, or they're exceeding. And so again, I can come in and I can quickly maybe even use that box highlighter, put a little box in here on how they're doing. And because this is a formative assessment, I'm able to come in here and maybe use my select tool and I can just move it as my students are working on their different parts of their story. So I can say, okay, right now you haven't started, so you have a number 1. But as they're working, I can kind of say, okay, oh, you're making it stronger. And I can provide maybe scaffolds or resources right here to support my students with which area they need additional support with. So if maybe I am talking about the beginning, middle, and end, I could come over here, leave some feedback, leave a video, provide audio feedback, whatever I need to do to support my students to go from a 1 all the way to a 4. And so again, I can use this space right here to provide those scaffolds. I can even use my annotation bank and I can provide my students with memes or even provide them with anchor charts or whatever I need to help my students be successful on their understanding of this topic. I could come in and again, use whatever I need. Maybe there's a timer. I could say, okay, I want you to spend this much time on your illustration. I could come over here and provide, hey, just a reminder, when you have ing, this is the rule, right? And so again, I can come in and as they're working, I can delete these and add additional ones as I might see them needed. So this can be, again, a great way to provide your students that on-time feedback as they're working on their projects. They're able to see their rubric score improve by giving them that feedback in real time.